What's going on, everybody? Sports Player 2.0 Daniel here. And guys, we went 0-1-1 in the NHL and 6-3 in the NBA. So we had a bad day in the NHL, but a good day in the NBA, getting 6 out of 9 right out of the NBA. So 6 out of 9, not bad. So let's move on to tomorrow's games. The Ducks are going to Vegas to face the Golden Knights. The Ducks come in at 5-6-3, and the Golden Knights come in at 8-1-1. The last game these two teams played, Vegas Golden Knights won 5-4. It was a shootout. It was not a shootout. It didn't end in a shootout, but it was a shootout. 9 goals, 5-4. And the likely starters for this game is John Gibson for the Anaheim Ducks and Robin Lehner for the Vegas Golden Knights. And the Vegas Golden Knights are a favorite in this one. Give me the Golden Knights to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Penguins going to New York to face the Islanders. The Penguins come in at 5-5-1, and the Islanders come in at 5-4-2. The last game for the Pittsburgh Penguins, they lost 4-3 versus the Islanders. And for the New York Islanders, they won 2-0 versus the New York Rangers. And the likely starters for this game is Tristan Jarry for the Pittsburgh Penguins and Semyon Varlamov for the New York Islanders. And the New York Islanders are a favorite in this one. Give me the Islanders to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning going to Florida to face the Panthers. The Lightning come in at 9-1-1, and the Panthers come in at 7-1-2. The last game for Tampa Bay, they won 6-1 versus the Nashville Predators, and for Florida, they won 2-1 versus the Detroit Red Wings. And the likely starters for this game is Andrei Vasilevsky for the Tampa Bay Lightning and Sergei Bobrovsky for the Florida Panthers. And the Tampa Bay Lightning are a favorite in this one. Give me the Lightning to win this game on the road in Florida. Next up, we have the Edmonton Oilers going to Montreal to face the Canadiens. The last game for Edmonton, they won 3-2 versus the Ottawa Senators. And for the Montreal Canadiens, they lost today 4-2 versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. And the likely starters for this game is Mike Smith for the Edmonton Oilers and Jake Allen for the Montreal Canadiens. And the Montreal Canadiens are a favorite in this one. Give me the Canadiens to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Blue Jackets going to Chicago to face the Blackhawks. The last game for Columbus, they won 3-2 versus the Carolina Hurricanes. And for Chicago, they won 2-1 in overtime versus the Dallas Stars. And the likely starters for this game is Jonas Korpisalo for the Columbus Blue Jackets and Kevin Lankinen for the Chicago Blackhawks. And the Chicago Blackhawks are a favorite in this one. Give me the Blackhawks to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Detroit Red Wings going to Nashville to face the Predators. The Red Wings come in at 3-9-2, and the Predators come in at 5-8-0. The last game for Detroit, they lost 2-1 versus the Florida Panthers, and for Nashville, they lost 6-1 versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. The likely starters for this game is Thomas Greiss for the Detroit Red Wings and UC Soros for the Nashville Predators. And the Nashville Predators are a favorite in this one. Give me the Predators to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Ottawa Senators going to Winnipeg to face the Jets. The Senators come in at 2-11-1, and the Jets come in at 7-4-1. The last game for Ottawa, they lost 3-2 versus the Edmonton Oilers, and for the Winnipeg Jets, they lost 3-2 versus the Calgary Flames. So both teams coming off 3-2 losses against their last opponent. And the likely starters for this game is Matt Murray for the Ottawa Senators and Connor Hellebuyck for the Winnipeg Jets. And the Winnipeg Jets are a favorite in this one. Give me the Jets to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Carolina Hurricanes going to Dallas to face the Stars. The Hurricanes come in at 7-3-0, and the Stars come in at 5-2-3. The last game for Carolina, they lost 3-2 versus the Columbus Blue Jackets, and for Dallas, they also lost 2-1 in overtime versus the Chicago Blackhawks. And the likely starters for this game is James Reimer for the Carolina Hurricanes and Anton Khudobin for the Dallas Stars. And the Carolina Hurricanes are favored in this one. Give me the Hurricanes to win this game on the road in Dallas. Next up, we have the Calgary Flames going to Vancouver to face the Canucks. The last game for Calgary, they won 3-2 versus the Winnipeg Jets. And for Vancouver, they lost 3-1 versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. The likely starters for this game is Jacob Markstrom for the Calgary Flames and Thatcher Demko for the Vancouver Canucks. The Flames come in at 6-5-1 and the Canucks come in at 6-10-0. And the Calgary Flames are favored in this one. Give me the Flames to win this game on the road in Vancouver. And the final match of the day in the NHL, we have the San Jose Sharks going to Los Angeles to face the Kings. The Sharks come in at 5-5-1, and the Kings come in at 3-6-3. The last game these two teams played, San Jose won 4-3 in a shootout. The Sharks won 4-3 in a shootout. And the likely starters for this game is Devin Dubnyk for the San Jose Sharks and Jonathan Quick for the Los Angeles Kings. And the San Jose Sharks are a favorite in this one. Give me the Sharks to win this game on the road in Los Angeles. And that does it for the NHL. Let's move on to the NBA. The Heat are going to Houston to face the Rockets. The Heat come in at 10-14, and the Rockets come in at 11-13. I'm going to go with the home team here. Give me the Rockets to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Toronto Raptors going to Boston to face the Celtics. The Raptors come in at 12-13, and the Celtics come in at 12-11. Again, I'm going to go with the home team here. Give me the Celtics to win this game at home. Next up, we have the Indiana Pacers going to Detroit to face the Pistons. The Pacers come in at 12-13, and the Pistons come in at 6-18. And the Indiana Pacers are a 3-point favorite in this one. Give me the Pacers to win this game on the road in Detroit. Next up, we have the Orlando Magic going to Golden State to face the Warriors. The Magic come in at 9-16, and the Warriors come in at 13-12. I'm going to go with the Warriors here. Give me the Warriors to win this game at home. And the final match of the day, we have the 76ers going to Portland to face the Trailblazers. The 76ers come in at 18-7, and the Trailblazers come in at 13-10. And the Philadelphia 76ers are a 5.5-point favorite in this one. Give me the 76ers to win this game on the road in Portland. And that does it for today's picks for tomorrow's games. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please give me the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one.